All right, good morning, folks. We're back at Talking Antiques, I believe, this morning with a lively-looking group here. Phil, he looks like he's all right, too, today.
We're all perky.
And the man behind the counter over there, he's
That's
looking
the man
sharp.
with the plan, right there.
Yeah, well, we was worried that was going to have to use somebody else this morning. He didn't show up, but he's just like Christmas. He shows up every year right on time, don't he?
Yeah, just right when he's supposed to.
With that, we'll throw it to Brian and let him start the show.
Yeah, go ahead,
There you
Brian.
go. Kick us off there, Brian.
Man.
But
Well,
anyway,
good
we're
with it.
still absent our mayoral candidate today, but
I think he began to wonder if we qualify to be his partners on some of this stuff. You reckon?
well, I saw him yesterday. He's still alive
Still alive?
and kicking and running.
Well,
yeah,
people asked me about him. I said, I don't know. I hadn't seen him.
yeah. I think he may make a guest appearance.
He's like a rabbit in a
You
briar
never
patch.
know.
ain't
Yeah.
We've got the on Grassroots tomorrow. We'll shoot a show with the Democratic candidates. So,
So,
David will be one of
you'll
those
get to see him
on there.
tomorrow,
So
then.
we'll see him tomorrow, and I think 2 weeks we'll have the Republican candidate.
And you can talk
Candidate, so-
antiques with him.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be in the back room on that one. I won't be out.
I
out
told
there.
Philip, I said, when he's taping over there tomorrow, I said, I can come up and heckle. I can sit in the audience and heckle. He didn't like that idea too well.
You know, we can call security.
There you go.
Have him tossed clean out of there.
That would be a first for me. But anyway, we got a good show today, and we're going to start out with some cookie cutters. We're going to talk about holiday cookie cutters, and Philip's got a article from our Antique Week about that, and
Okay.
we're going to look up some for
Cookie
you.
cutters?
Cookie cutters. Yeah, you know the.
Wow.
And now everybody's got cookie cutters.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they probably got their grandma's old cookie cutters.
That's right.
you know?
I've got my grandma's old one, and this article there's lots of pictures of cookie cutters that I've inherited. Which,
a lot of people
which,
are going to be amazed
you
at
know,
what these things
well,
are bringing or what
Well,
they're worth.
the average ones, you know, seem to be like the ones you got from your grandmother, unless you got a really fancy grandmother, I guess. You know, seems to be about $5 to $10. So, but you know, it's more than she paid for them.
Yeah.
Before I forget it, we need to let the folks know that we're going to have Becky Buller on as special guest and talk
Coming up?
about some
She's coming
current
up one
times.
day next month, isn't she?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay, that'd be great.
Yeah. Talk about some old musical instruments.
She
I'm
has
gonna tell you
some
what, that
beautiful
girl is something
musical
else.
instruments.
She signed a magazine for me before she become so big and famous.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, I just want that now so you'll remember me when you get all that fame and glory and money.
Yeah.
And she ain't never sent me nothing yet.
A lot of times they get the fame and glory, but the money don't come along with it.
Well, you know, that's true, especially in bluegrass music. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you, if anybody deserves it, that girl does. She
Yes.
is so talented.
She's really
Oh,
good.
Oh, awesome.
So,
All right. Well, over to our holiday cookie cutters. So the holidays always signal a special time for bakers to gather up recipes, check the pantry, restock it. But this time of year, there's no Santas, stars, or bells. It's the season for eggs, churches, lilies, crosses, bunnies, and chicks. Because as it turns out, dedicated cookie cutters don't wait for Christmas to use their treasured finds. Theirs is a year-round passion. No one knows for certain how or when cookie cutters were invented, although there are ceramic molds found that were about 4,000 years old.
wow.
Yeah, the first cookie cutter didn't appear until what they believe is around 1750. But the first find of in a magazine as for sale was in an 1869 catalog. So they originally were produced with tin. Aluminum was less expensive than tin and didn't rust, and that became the material for choice.
Yeah.
The oldest known aluminum cutters date from around 1921, with what's called a 6-bend handle, and a 4-bend handle came along afterwards. That's how many bends they have in it to put your fingers in to
To cut the cookies with.
cut the cookies with.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the times, plastic cookie cutters were introduced in the 1940s during the Korean War.
When metal was short, I
When
guess.
I guess metal was short. Scrap plastic was mixed together, producing marbleized cutters. By the 1960s, Hallmark cards tapped into the market, producing thin plastic cutters that were attached to greeting cards. I've never seen one of those. I bet
No.
those are pretty rare. I'd like to see one still, see what one brings that's still attached to the card, too. I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be,
You know,
that'd
I've
be
got a
some-
year-round obsession with eating cookies. You know, instead
Well, there
of
you-
baking.
Well, let's see. The first cookie cutter collectors club was founded in 1971, with a lady posted an article, or posted I guess in the back of the magazine.
An ad.
Yeah, an ad. There you go. In Women's Circle.
You don't know about ads.
There you go.
Business.
Exactly. I'm just. So she got 4 responses and formed a club with the 5 of them. 5 years later, in 1976, they grew to 86, and 20 of these devotees attended the club's first convention. And so this is the lady, Chris Bardsell. She says, "I'm not a baker," was her confession, but she is a cookie cutter collector, and she stopped counting at around 2,000 cookie cutters.
Wow. Now that's a lot.
Let's see. Her personal collection began years ago. Newly married and just setting up housekeeping, she bought a box lot at an auction. At the bottom of the stash was a gingerbread man, and she was all excited, and that this is the beginning of what became a satisfying hobby. Like many new collectors, she began buying everything she saw, but over time, Birdsell has refined her searches. Intrigued with the look of cutters, the Missouri resident continues to collect, display her favorites, lending cutters to friends who do enjoy cookie baking. She noted that a cutter in the shape of Betsy McCall, who is a paper doll character introduced in 1951 in McCall's magazine, holds a special place in her heart as well as in her home. Cookie cutters come in all shapes and sizes, and there appears to be a cookie cutter for every occasion and every holiday. Enthusiasts often tailor their collection by specializing in certain categories such as animals, holidays, angels, or snowmen, for instance. Holiday cookie cutters are not limited to Christmas and Easter. She said that there are even cookie cutters for Groundhog's Day.
Wow.
Lord, I'm going to be sick when I
Well-
find out some of them I throw away if it were something.
I was sitting here thinking the same thing,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
and there's no telling how many I threw away. That I've gotten boxes of stuff or
some-
give away.
Lord, I don't
Yeah.
want y'all to let me forget to tell you this situation I saw on television on Fox News this morning about the fella praying before he broke into a jewelry store.
Are you kidding
He
me?
got on his knees and prayed.
That he wouldn't get caught?
He gave the Catholic sign. I don't know what he was doing. But then he went and broke into stores all on video.
Good
Oh,
Lord.
okay. I was going to say, how did you know he was praying?
Oh, he got down on his knees and
It's
got
on
this
the-
sign that's
security
I guess
cam footage.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
unbelievable.
Okay. Well,
I don't think that prayer would have got
I
answered.
don't believe he got a whole lot of help.
some folk collectors focus on cutters from specific manufacturers like Miro and Wilton, or Hallmark and Ant Chic. Additionally, advertising cutters are often collectible, and sets found in boxes are often appealing. Clearly, there's nothing cookie cuttered about amassing a cookie cutter collection. And then there's a case of one club member who has more than 24,000 cutters organized in catalogs, accessed for easing finding with little trouble.
Good Lord.
For a number of reasons, cookie cutters can be a fun pursuit. Cutters are small and easy to store, not particularly fragile, even for non-bakers such as Birdsell. These cutters can be used in conjunction with a variety of craft projects and, Play-Doh and making, as well as making cookies. Beginning a cookie cutter collection need not be expensive, she said. Yard sales are a good place to search for. Vintage aluminum cutters with green handles can often be purchased for $1 or so. And with other collectors, the value of cutters is often determined by demand. Similarly, prices were higher several years ago. For example, a Great Pumpkin cookie cutter once peaked at $150, but now can be found for $30.
That's a big difference.
Yep. Limited edition cutters made for those attending the club's convention are also desirable. Meanwhile, finding a reasonably priced Woodstock the Bird plastic cutter made by Hallmark would make Birdsell happy. She's been looking forward to that one for a while. She said that there's a genuine air of congeniality among those who fancy cookie cutters, and for herself, she is overriding criterion for any addition she makes to her collection. I buy what makes me laugh. So for more information on the Cookie Cutter Club, you can go to cookiecuttercollectorsclub.com. And they've got some pictures of a decorative gingerbread man offered for $30 at the Burning Bridge Antiques Market. And this is it's solid on the back, so that's a little different one. And there's the older style. It appears had a solid back on them to push down with.
Yeah, and then some of them didn't have backs at all.
Right, and then the newer one, they got rid of that. And this on the front page, they've got some that are the traditional ones that what I see as old ones.
Those
that
look
are
like pot metal or something.
Yeah,
there.
It says prices range from $4 to $5, and these are the ones that my grandmother had. That there's a Scottish Terrier, a club, and a lion, and I'm pretty sure that all three of those are in my cabinet. So yeah,
well,
$4 to $5.
Nice.
And they're
just
they're
because
nice.
they were your grandmother.
Exactly, and we use them whenever we make cookies. You know?
Yeah, you're not going to sell them for that, are you?
No, I don't think so. I think I'd have to be pretty hard up to sell it for $5 to my grandmother's cookie cutter.
I wouldn't either. But there's probably if any of our audience has got any unusual cookie cutters out there, maybe you want to call in and tell us about them.
Yeah.
And we've looked up some. How much time do we have here? We're good, aren't we?
About 3 minutes.
Okay. We've looked up some older antique cookie cutters, and we're going to give you a few prices. We went to one of our favorite places, eBay here, and I have an antique folk art Revolutionary Soldier. It's a hunter gun rabbit. So it's a hunter with a gun and a rabbit. So how would you like a cookie like that?
Yeah, that's pretty unusual.
Yeah.
I haven't.
It's a 10.
I guess if you were having a hunting dinner, or something like that, and you want to make cookies.
Yeah, you can eat the gun, eat the rabbit, eat the hunter. But anyway, it's a 10 cookie cutter, and it brought $425 on a buy it now. And I have an antique super mini 10 bird cookie cutter, early miniature 10 cookie cutter, and it's a bird, and they've got it sitting beside a dime, and so it's probably as big as maybe four dimes, I'd say, and 21 bids on it, brought $279.
Wow.
So they were after that bird.
Yeah,
I'd say those-
sound like it.
yeah.
Something about the bird.
Her and her club members were going at it for that one.
Probably all bidding against each other. And then have one here that was part of a live auction event, and it's a primitive painted country bowl with 10 cookie cutters, and it's just the bowl, and there's a bunch of little different cookie cutters there, and it brought $275 with 5 bids. Okay, I have a mini antique soldered. That means it was just soldered together. 10, another bird cookie cutter, and it's about not much bigger than the other bird we were
Looks
talking
more like
about.
a duck or something from mine.
Yeah, it's a little different design, but it's basically the same. But there were 21 bids on it, brought $262.
Wow.
So with that, do we need to take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a break and come back with some more.
All right.
When I was growing up in Coffee County, I saw firsthand the need for good paying jobs. When I was county mayor, working with other dedicated Coffee Countyans, we recruited $240.6 million in industry investment in Coffee County. 2,968 new good paying jobs to Coffee County. I'm David Pennington, candidate for Coffee County Mayor, and I ask you to join me and help make Coffee County an even better place to live and work.
Hello, I'm Pick and Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in, get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking.
My name's John Hirschman. I'm one of the original 6 owners of P&H Rentals. Started the company 30 years ago when we saw a need for individual, construction, industrial, and commercial storage. We have trailers and containers for lease and sell. Our physical location is 2947 Old Manchester Highway, Tullahoma, Tennessee. My phone number is area code 931-273-4252.
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
We would like to thank Dr. David Florence for supporting Let's Talk Antiques. See Dr. Florence at 804 Kalon Street in Manchester for all of your medical needs. Call 728-5522 for your appointment today. Most insurances accepted.
Kay and Greg Gillum have added another touch of excellence to their furniture business. Now a newly stocked 20,000 square foot Badcock Home Furniture and More location in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Locally owned and operated and offering the same friendly professional service with the best prices on name brand products like their sister store in Winchester, Tennessee has for years. Visit the new Tullahoma location and shop name brand bedroom suites, electronic department with computers, tablets, 4K televisions, and accessories. A large complete appliance center to fit the style of any household. Beautiful selection of rugs that complement any person's taste. A variety of living room combinations all in one large showroom. That's right, Badcock Home Furniture and More has added a new location. 373 West Lincoln Street, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Offering special prices year-round. Financing is always available. Speedy delivery to your home or office. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, noon till 5 p.m. Call 931-222-4353.
All right, folks, we're back with Let's Talk Antiques and cake cutters and pie cutters and cookie cutters, man.
Cookie cutters.
All kinds of money.
Boy, I love homemade cookies.
Well, you can tell I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, let's see here. We talked about the bird. I've got a rare large size antique tin. Another bird. This bird looks like he's standing up and walking.
It's kind of a funky
He's got his heads up here.
thing.
And
Yeah, I don't know.
his tail's up here. And but anyway, they were 7 bids on it, and it brought $260.
Yeah, the weird bird got $260 there, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for a cookie cutter now.
Just simple.
Yeah. That just blew my little mind. Okay, I have a large Bocart A10 cookie cutter. Yeah, it's a Native American Indian warrior.
No, 8 inches over. It's a pretty big one.
That's a big cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good size cookie. I brought $259 on a buy it now. Okay, I have an early antique cookie board and cutter of a soldier. Brought $185.
I bet there's a lot of women out here listening that's got all this stuff, or some of it.
I guarantee they've got a bunch of them in their cabinets. People will listen to it and hear us. They'll start digging
Just
out.
bring it on up and help to pour.
Start digging out their cookie cutters. Hey, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look and see what I haven't thrown out.
That is. That's something else.
Okay, now here's a set of 7 antique primitive PA dark tin heart cookie cutters, flat back crimped folk heart. Now there's little cookies shaped like hearts. Now there were 36 bids on these, and they brought $174. So that must have been a Valentine's Day cookie.
Yeah, I guess so.
Shaped like a heart.
See what the selling date was. Did that sell around? Yeah, 2 weeks before Valentine's.
Yeah, so I'd say that's what they were doing with them. So I have an antique egg baking powder figural biscuit cutter.
So I think it's just a biscuit
I
cutter.
think that's what you cut out your biscuits
on the top
with.
to grab onto to hold the.
Well, that would make cutting out biscuits easy.
Oh, but that's nice.
I used to use a glass.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that
we'd
would
roll
be
out her dough and take her.
if you were a baker, you'd have something serious like this one. This looks like you're a serious.
Yeah, nowadays I just take a biscuit out of the bag, you know, and let it thaw overnight and then put them in the oven the next morning.
That's one way to do it.
But, you know, when I was younger, we'd have to make our biscuits and roll them out and put our flour down there and put a little flour on our glass and cut them out.
Didn't get no better either. You couldn't buy them no better than that.
No.
You just have to try not to mess up the gravy while you're doing it.
Don't burn the gravy.
That's the trick.
Yeah. Okay, now I have a wonderful vintage antique PA Folky hard in hand cookie cutter. And when I say hard in hand, it's got a hand and a heart that's upside down on that hand there. And you push it down there and you get your cookie that looks like a heart in somebody's hand. So that was probably another Valentine's cutter. But there were 5 bids on it. It brought $155.77. Okay, this one says a rare antique tin owl cookie cutter. Hard to find owl tin cookie cutter. One bid, $145. $7.30 shipping on that. Now that's got a little hole in the back of the owl. There's a purpose.
That's to put your finger in. Is what I read in the article. They said sometimes they'd have a little hole in the back when it was a solid back.
I've been noticing that just lots of them have holes in them.
But what does that serve?
I don't know. It seems like you could just grab them around the outside rim.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know.
Huh.
And maybe that was where you could put the if you wanted to put a handle on the back, you could. That's a hole.
Might very well been because there's a picture on the next one. We've got a horse one's our next one here, and there's a picture of a guy putting his finger up to the hole in the display ad, and it says antique extra large 10 horse cookie cutter with back and handle.
There you go.
9 inches by 5 inches.
Whoa, that's big. It's a big cookie.
That's a big cookie, yeah. You eat a dozen of them, you don't want anything else. But anyway, it brought $150. That's pretty good for a little piece of tin. Okay, now here's a different one. Here's a primitive. It says huge 10 horse and rider cookie cutter. So it's got a guy riding a horse on it. And I see a tape measure on the bottom of it, and it looks like it's about 10 inches long.
Yeah, definitely. It's a big one.
Yeah, well, and it may be big from tail to nose now.
Yeah, it might be a foot from tail to nose. Yeah, that's
what I think.
That's a big cookie too.
Yeah, that's a cookie now.
Yeah,
that's what I call a cookie. Okay, we got an antique tin flower with a stem and a leaf cookie cutter, and it's looks like the flower's got the blooms at the top, and it's got a stem and a little leaf on the bottom of it, and there's a hole in the middle of it. But there were 13 bids on it, brought $129. Now this one's really different. It says rare large antique tin heart shaped cookie cutter. It's from Germany, and this is definitely Valentine's Day, and it's sitting beside an apple to show size, and I guess that thing would probably be about
let's say about 8 inches or so.
Yeah, and it's open in the back, but there seems to be like a cross there that you...
Some bracing to hold on, to keep it together. Probably.
And a large hole in the bottom, about the size of a quarter or so. But it brought $125 with 39 bids. Now, these hearts seem to be popular. Here's another antique large tin heart cookie or biscuit. Now, that would be a huge biscuit. You need a huge piece of sausage to put on that biscuit. But it says primitive folk art, so it's definitely handmade. $125 with 12 bits. Now here's a 4-heart tin cookie cutter. And it's about maybe fits in the upper part of your hand, so I'd say it's about 4 inches or so. But there's 4 hearts in it all together, so when you cut that out, you're going to get 4 hearts. Or are you going to have a cookie shaped like 4 hearts?
No, I think you'd have 4 different heart cookies.
You think you'd have 4 different ones? Yeah.
My professional opinion.
Yeah, I'm not a baker, so I don't have a professional opinion.
That.
What
I'll honor that. Yeah.
You think that? Okay.
Yeah, professionalism on that. Yes,
So we seem to be in agreement. All right. I've got an antique tin heart-shaped cookie cutter. Food mold soldered. This is another Valentine's one. 24 bits, brought $126. Them things are hot. I mean, there's a lot of people bidding on them. Gosh, I'm just thinking about all the ones that I could have run on eBay.
Oh, really?
That I've just thrown out. They look not much different from those.
That's what we got to figure out, the difference between these top tier ones and the. I guess it's the handmade, because they're so old that they're handmade.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
They're not stamped.
The folk art
That's the
and
difference.
stuff.
Yeah.
They're made out of little everything, aren't they?
Yeah. Now I've had some copper ones.
Yeah.
I've had some plastic ones. And I don't know if I've had any of these tin ones or not. I was trying to think. But here's another antique tin cookie cutter. And it don't say exactly what it is, but it looks like a lady wearing a dress. And it brought $102 with 20 bits. And here's another one similar. Brought $102 with 25 bits. And I have one that says a scarce antique tin eagle on the nest cookie cutter. And that's what it is an eagle sitting on the nest. I brought $95 with 1 bit. You got some over there?
Oh, yeah. I got a nice, when I first searched for cookie cutters, I came up with 2 sets, new in box. Martha Stewart's Noah's Ark copper cookie cutter sets. This is
I've had some
2
copper
sets.
ones.
These are set 1 and set 2. And each set has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in each. And so those are really nice.
Yeah.
These are not.
Are those all different
These are
cookie
new.
cutters in a
Yeah.
case?
And they're all framed nicely.
Yeah.
Each one has its own shape. So and actually, there's one on the top, so there's 9 in each case. But 2 of them brought $160. And I've got a moose old. Gosh, what would this be? Manufactured in tile. That's probably the aluminum ones. A moose, $155.
That's money for a cookie
Yeah.
cutter.
And let's see. Here's a copper toucan, which was
Yeah, like Toucan Sam.
yeah, $95 for that one. Here's a copper pineapple that looks pretty big. $82 for that one. Some other good ones were, let me get back on my list here. I got a German, it's an elephant. It says jumbo in letters on it, so when you push it down into it, jumbo will be on it. And it is 7 inches from toe to nose. 16 bids on that, $213.
That's
It's
a big cookie.
solid back. Here, this is a vintage roll-it cookie cutter with green wood handles. So this is where you hold it between your hands and roll it across your cutting board.
Now that's the only
with
one of
your
those
cookies.
I've seen so far.
Right, and I believe these are heart shapes, so it's kind of hard to see. And 13 bids on that, went for $158.
And when you roll it, it just keeps cutting out cookies,
There you
right?
go. Yep. All right, with that, Brian, are we at a commercial here?
That's right, and another reminder that Let's Talk Antiques is moving an hour earlier beginning next week. Join us April 4th on the radio side from 9 to 10 a.m. on Thunder Radio.
Hello, I'm Pick and Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking!
When I was growing up in Coffee County, I saw firsthand the need for good paying jobs. When I was county mayor, working with other dedicated Coffee Countyans, we recruited $240.6 million in industry investment in Coffee County. 2,968 new good paying jobs to Coffee County. I'm David Pennington, candidate for Coffee County Mayor, and I ask you to join me and help make Coffee County an even better place to live and work.
My name's John Hirschman. I'm one of the original 6 owners of P&H Rentals. Started the company 30 years ago when we saw a need for individual, construction, industrial, and commercial storage. We have trailers and containers for lease and sell. Our physical location is 2947 Old Manchester Highway, Tullahoma, Tennessee. My phone number is area code 931-273-4252.
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
We would like to thank Dr. David Florence for supporting Let's Talk Antiques. See Dr. Florence at 804 Kalon Street in Manchester for all of your medical needs. Call 728-5522 for your appointment today. Most insurances accepted.
Kay and Greg Gillum have added another touch of excellence to their furniture business. Now a newly stocked 20,000 square foot Badcock Home Furniture and More location in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Locally owned and operated and offering the same friendly professional service with the best prices on name brand products like their sister store in Winchester, Tennessee has for years. Visit the new Tullahoma location and shop name brand bedroom suites, electronic department with computers, tablets, 4K televisions, and accessories. A large complete appliance center to fit the style of any household. Beautiful selection of rugs that complement any person's taste. A variety of living room combinations all in one large showroom. That's right, Badcock Home Furniture and More has added a new location. 373 West Lincoln Street, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Offering special prices year-round. Financing is always available. Speedy delivery to your home or office. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, noon till 5 p.m. Call 931-222-4353.
Hey everybody, we're back with Talking Antiques, and the number here is 728-1320.
You know, old Max, he's about like David. You don't never see him anymore.
Listen,
Reckon he's running for something?
Listen, he wants to be seen.
Or running from something.
Yeah, he's running from something.
That sounds better.
Running from the yard work and running from the house to the golf
Miss Donna
course.
catch him, though.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a couple more unique ones.
We found some different ones while we was gone.
Here's it says signed Emery Strom, Brookville, Pennsylvania, copper cookie cutter chicken. And it's 7 bids on it. It went for $62. It was 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And the seller said that she had she drew this out and went to the Tinsmith, and he made this for her in the year 2000. Signed it. Said he was 80 years old at the time, and she got $62 for it. I wonder what she paid to have it made. I mean, it's
you would think more than $62.
Couldn't be cheap, but you never know. How much of it was a hobby for him, and how much did he make a living off of it?
All around the edges.
Yeah, and it's got a solid back on it too. Yeah.
But no hole in that one for your fingers.
Well, there's
Oh yeah, there's one at the
there's
bottom.
a lot of holes, but those look way too small for your fingers if that's only 4 1/4. Here is here's a surprising. This is plastic. This is our first plastic one. Wilton Comfort Grip Angel Cookie Cutter Guardian Wings. Retired in 1999. This sold for $69.14 as a buy it now. So it's an angel
Must
shape
mean they
one.
retired that design, so they come from a.
And Wilton is the expensive brand of cake decorating.
Okay,
stuff.
so there you go.
I've heard people talk about those, and I had to finally figure out what everybody was talking about.
Yeah.
Let's see, what was the...
Hey, that one that you pushed out you was telling us about a while ago.
Oh, okay. Here's vintage, old stock Miro cooker. Cookie pastry. It's a cookie press, and this was something I remember with my mom would only get it out at Christmas time, and we'd make sugar cookies with it, and the dough was real complicated, and you had to make it like the night before, and then you'd refrigerate it, and then the next day we'd get it out, and it's a cookie press tube, and you put the dough in it, and you put the cookie cutter shapes on the end of it, and then you would you twist down the top of it, and it would press the cookie dough out the shapes. And so you'd squeeze it out just like a 1/4 of an inch or so, and then you'd.
I guess it had different shapes that would go on the top, and
Yeah,
they were interchangeable.
there were. Let's pull up some of them. There were crosses and flowers and lots of little puppy dog, a camel. I can't remember all the rest of them, but this one has looks like a brand new kit. Everything's included in it. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different shapes, and then it's got some just funnel things that you can do in different shapes to
probably
decorate
a pretty
with.
good deal there.
Yeah, so it went for the buy it now on that was $78, and here's another one that's a. This is like 6 of them. Oh wow, it's a lot of Miro pastry cookie press decorators. Yeah, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the picture here, but these aren't in as good a condition, and that went for $60 as a buy it now, but they probably could have put that up just a little bit considering that other one went for $80.
Yeah, sold them individually and got more.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes you're just wanting to get rid of stuff on eBay, and that's the people you're looking for to buy from.
Yeah.
I know that I've found a couple of incredible bargains on eBay, and I've also had people thank me for the incredible bargains I've sold on eBay. Yeah, that finish what they needed. So
I've got a excuse me, a primitive old snowman doll, winter rusty cookie cutter, and it looks like a little doll, and it presses out a snowman. He's got a hat, and this one's that probably took a lot of work right there to make that look like that.
It looks like a doll. And,
yeah. How would you press that cookie out?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll need to.
No, that's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll look at that one.
Okay.
If you got another one or two, I'll look at this one.
Okay. I've got a lot of 46 vintage cookie or biscuit cutters, metal with wood red and green handle on most of them, and this was the find. This is my grandmother's style of things, and these went for $60. Well, after shipping it'd be $70. And how many did I say there are? There are 46. So this is pretty much, you could do your entire collection of stuff you need. It's got everything from Santa to roosters and hearts and dogs and lions and Christmas trees. So like I say, that would set you up.
Yeah.
All right, did
Okay,
you find out
yeah,
what you're...
I did. I looked at, and the reason we're all stumped, it says he's a one of a kind in her own creation. Made him out of an aged muslin measuring 22 inches tall from the top of his hat, weighed to sit on his own. His facial features are prim, stitched. His cheeks are blushed. His nose is made out of painted batting. He wears wool pants and a red suede shirt. His hat, she bought the hat and decorated it with moss and berries and greens. She's just selling this. I don't get the cookie part here, but it says he's sprinkled with cinnamon and scented with. Okay. Oh, she's making him. She's gonna sell you this cookie, right?
Oh,
You're
look,
buying the cookie?
it's wired to his hand is a rusty snowman cookie cutter.
Oh, okay. There you go, with green pants. So he's just a snowman that's got a cookie cutter in his hand. Okay, so that answers that.
Okay. I've got a squirrel.
A squirrel
A
cookie?
vintage soldered tin squirrel cookie cutter. 5 bids on it went for $56.78.
I guess anything, if you can think of it, somebody's made a cookie out of
They
it,
have.
haven't they?
It's surprising.
I got an antique cow tin cookie cutter right here. One bid, $89.
Here's another roller one here. Let me pull it up so we can see it a little better. So this is a 8-inch metal rolling pin Christmas cookie cutter, vintage German. It has a bunch of shapes on it, so you just roll it.
So those
across
shapes are
the
all
dough.
on the roller.
Yeah, let me see if they've
Now,
categorized it so it's
that's
easier.
different.
They're not going to tell you what they are. Let me look through. Okay, I see a bird, a Christmas tree, is it a dog? Another different bird with a heart, or another bird, a boot, a bell, and so it's got a lot of shapes on it. That's really
neat.
cool, and there's no waste. Everything goes like
Yeah,
the
you
side
roll
of the
that thing
bird
across
is the
your
Christmas
dough
tree.
and you got all kinds of cookies.
There you go. That's for the lazy baker.
Yeah. I got a
$95 was that, by the way.
$95. Well, that's cheap. I got an angry woman tin cookie cutter.
An angry woman?
An angry
That
woman.
ought to
Imagine
bring
that.
a lot of money.
Better than an angry woman with a rolling pin.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But 2 bids brought $86. And I got a 1850, circa 1850, miniature tin flatback heart cookie cutter. Dutch, Pennsylvania, folk art. Brought $93 with 17 bids.
I never would have thought there's that many different cookie cutters.
I tell you.
Never would have dreamed
I'm
that.
amazed at all the different ones we're coming up with here.
And there's the.
They're still bringing good money.
I've got one that's doesn't. Well, it's $36.55 after 8 bids, and this one was 19 cutters or shapes, and these have the flat backs on them, and it's maybe it's because these are rusted, so you couldn't use them, but it seems like you'd be able to. I don't see the difference in money from these and some of the ones we've been seeing.
There's one that looked like a guitar in there.
There's some of these. I mean, some of these are in kind of rough shape, but 19 of them for $36 seems like a good deal on what these were.
They should have sold those individually.
Yeah.
Because they look like older cutters.
They do.
Yeah. Okay. I got a special order for Sandy, only 2 cookie cutters. I don't know what that means, but it was $85. We'll buy it now.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, Brian's giving us a signal for our last commercial break.
That's right. Also want to remind you, if you're just tuning in, don't want you to be surprised next week, Let's Talk Antiques is moving an hour earlier. So on Thunder Radio, tune in to hear us live from 9 to 10 on Wednesday.
My name's John Hirschman. I'm one of the original 6 owners of P&H Rentals. Started the company 30 years ago when we saw a need for individual, construction, industrial, and commercial storage. We have trailers and containers for lease and sell. Our physical location is 2947 Old Manchester Highway, Tullahoma, Tennessee. My phone number is area code 931-273-4252.
Hello, I'm Pick and Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking!
When I was growing up in Coffee County, I saw firsthand the need for good paying jobs. When I was county mayor, working with other dedicated Coffee Countyans, we recruited $240.6 million in industry investment in Coffee County. 2,968 new good paying jobs to Coffee County. I'm David Pennington, candidate for Coffee County Mayor, and I ask you to join me and help make Coffee County an even better place to live and work.
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
We would like to thank Dr. David Florence for supporting Let's Talk Antiques. See Dr. Florence at 804 Kalon Street in Manchester for all of your medical needs. Call 728-5522 for your appointment today. Most insurances accepted.
Kay and Greg Gillum have added another touch of excellence to their furniture business. Now a newly stocked 20,000 square foot Badcock Home Furniture and More location in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Locally owned and operated and offering the same friendly professional service with the best prices on name brand products like their sister store in Winchester, Tennessee has for years. Visit the new Tullahoma location and shop name brand bedroom suits, electronic department with computers, tablets, 4K televisions, and accessories. A large complete appliance center to fit the style of any household. Beautiful selection of rugs that complement any person's taste. A variety of living room combinations all in one large showroom. That's right, Badcock Home Furniture and More has added a new location. 373 West Lincoln Street, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Offering special prices year-round. Financing is always available. Speedy delivery to your home or office. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, noon till 5 p.m. Call 931-222-4353.
All right, boys, let's surprise them. Let's go another way.
Yeah, we're gonna. There was not going to be any shortage of cookie cutters, needless to say, and they were all still bringing good money. So we're gonna skip around a little bit, and we're gonna talk about some antique and vintage payphones.
Yeah, I've seen some of these around, and they're nice. I haven't been able to afford one. Whenever I've found one that I thought was nice, they
bring me up to date.
They bring good money.
Well, payphones. You don't see them anymore because everybody's got cell phones. But,
okay, is that what we're talking about?
We're going to talk about the vintage, just the payphones.
In 1889, William Gray got a patent for his innovative coin payment mechanism, which others were unable to replicate. And the company pioneered the popular and highly collectible 3-slot nickel-dime quarter payphone configuration, popular through the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. Before 3 slots, Gray made coin collectors, or telephones, that required coins to be used to activate them. Some were separate units that attached to a wood wall or candlestick phone and just collected the coin. Their operator could hear the coin going in over the line and authorize the call. Some were a combination coin collector and built-in phone. They sat on bar tops or in phone booths or at a boarding house or a dime store. These coin-operated devices locked the phone so people couldn't use it until money was deposited to make the phone call. So,
I wondered how the operator knew that it was actually a coin hidden, instead of a slug.
I think slugs could be used.
Back
I remember
then,
it. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
because they were just listening to hear something go down.
Yeah,
I don't know how it worked.
Get you a whole bucket of washers and made like a quarter, but you in business.
well, yeah, but then it was only probably a penny or a nickel to use it. So
Oh, that's right.
And they were
okay.
listening for the one.
for just anything to go through it, so your washer probably wouldn't get you a whole lot more.
Yeah, okay. Now, I've got some old payphones here on eBay.
What you got?
I got a Western Electric 181G. It's a 5-cent coin, 3-slot payphone. It says this payphone collects and returns deposited coins. So it brought $1,560.
Wow. To what? Did it say what year that was? No, it
He
doesn't.
gave the model of it.
181G,
The
5 cents.
181G.
So it's
You
5
probably-
cents to make a call. For
Yeah,
that,
it's been a while since you could make a call for a nickel.
Yeah.
Then this one says unusual 50G Gray telephone pay station, and Gray was the name of the company.
Right. Gray was the one that
Yeah.
invented the.
Right. Pay station company, 3-slot pay phone, brought $1,552 with 29 bids. So they were all over that one.
You still got more
Oh, I got
higher
a bunch
price
of good
things than
ones
I've
here.
got.
And say, they were talking about one time the box that actually collected the money was different from the phone. So they
Right,
took
yeah.
these old candlestick phones or just any kind of phone, they plug it into it. But
I've got a nice one here. It's a vintage 1940s telephone booth with the payphone inside. And they got between $450 and $800 for that. So
some of these
pickup
booths-
only though. You can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that where they would see how many people they could
Oh,
stay
yeah.
in
In
a
a
phone
phone
booth?
booth.
That was funny, but
Yeah, or a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
a
that
lot
was
of
neat.
these old phone booths bring good money. I've got some of those looked up. I don't think we'll have time to get to them, but if we do, we'll talk about a few. But I've got an antique 2-piece. This is like we were talking about earlier. 5-cent Western Electric 1940 style payphone. And it says it refunds and collects deposited coins. Brought $1,430 with one bid.
I've got a funky, rare, vintage clamshell seashell payphone wall mount. So
Now,
this is like
that is different.
that is just what you would mount the payphone to, and it's like a clamshell that wraps around it a little, give you a little bit of privacy and stuff.
Yeah.
And probably somewhere around the beach, but that went for right at $500.
That
So.
payphone underneath that.
Vintage 3-slot Western Electric 3-slot payphone. It's got a price list on the top of it on a little plaque. 20 bids on that went for $493 with $30 shipping.
Tells you how much it's going to cost you for your calls. There's a wooden one
Yeah.
underneath that one there.
It's a vintage Bell Systems by Western Electric. Rotary 3-slot payphone on a wooden stand, and it's got a green body and handle to it. The green looks like the one that was in my living room growing up.
Different looking
Yeah.
phone.
Now they got $400 as a buy it now with $80 shipping on that one.
Yeah. I've got a Western Electric, another 181G 5-cent 3-slot phone. Brought $1,225 with 3 bids.
Wow,
And
here we go. Here's a Soviet Russian vintage street payphone. So this is like a solid steel box.
that looks weird compared to ours.
Yeah, with a rotary dial on it, and it's got a little plaque telling you how much each call costs, but it's in Russian, so I can't read it to you.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's good either.
And with a coin slot on the top, and I guess the little reinforced cable coming off with the handle. There was $350 for the buy it now and $100 shipping, and that came from the Ukraine. So
That's probably cheap shipping.
yeah,
You know?
it seems like pretty good shipping from Ukraine to me.
Okay, I got a 155G 3-slot, 2-piece payphone. This is gray Western Electric pay station, and this one looks like the ones you used to see on Andy Griffin. You know, it's got the little thing you just put up to your ear and you talk into the phone. It's got a mic on the phone.
Yeah.
Brought $1,050 with Buy It Now. And I have another one just about like it's a 55G. Yeah. That's about the same phone. Brought somewhere around $1,000, I'd say. And then I've got a really weird looking 1930s gray pay station telephone. 3-coin slot, Western Union. It said free shipping on this one, but the slots are open. It's like you just drop the money down the top, and it has a regular.
Oh yeah, that's a really old style. Yeah.
And it's got a regular telephone, like with a headpiece and an ear mouthpiece. But it brought say $900 with Buy It Now.
With that big thing on the front saying "No change given."
Yeah, put the correct change only in here.
Here's another complete phone booth set. This is a wooden with glass doors and a phone complete set inside of it. 3-slot payphone, $670 with 7 bids, pickup only. And here's a newer style. Would you think of as the blue glass payphones? Just the full stand-up one though. It's a Lime Media full-size payphone booth with the phone. $600 is the Buy It Now on those, so you can just go pick you up one.
David's got one sitting outside his building over there.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, I've seen that.
That you walk in phone booth. Okay, I've got a Western Electric 233G 3-slot payphone. Brought $805 with 2 bids.
I've got a Jack in the Box branded like a payphone. This would be the one that would be mounted on like the outside wall.
A Jack in the Box?
Yeah. Yeah, probably of the Jack in the Box or a Wendy's.
Yeah.
I think Jack in the Box was a pretty big seller back in the old days as a toy.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
$400 with a $90 shipping on that.
You line that handle up and that thing jump out there and scare you to death.
Yeah, I've got another gray Western pay station coin collecting telephone. And this one's, like we were talking about earlier, it's got the thing you hold to your ear and then you talk into the phone.
Separate microphone and speaker.
I like those.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But it brought $850 on a Buy It Now.
15 seconds, guys.
All right. Give me one more here.
Better shut us
I got a vintage D Western Electric Design Line Chrome 3-slot. This is very Art Deco. 46 bids for that one. Went for $302.50 with $50 shipping.
All right. With that, I guess we got to get out of here.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.